You guys know in your folder, C talks about this. You can skip right over it because you literally just talked about this on the coupling. So if you got C, you don't have to do it. So C is going to go, you just skip past all this and go right to the header board. My header board, there's no missing panels, there's no damaged panels, there's no missing rivets, everything, nothing looks cracked, bent, or broken. I've got two lights up there, one on the front, one on the side. The one on the front is a clearance light. It is securely mounted, not cracked, bent, or broken, is the proper color. And that one on the side there is just a marker light, securely mounted, not cracked, bent, or broken. Come to the side of my trailer. All my side panels are present. There's no excessive damage. I don't have any missing rivets. I have 50% DOT tape covering the side of my trailer. Underneath the trailer here, I've got my cross members. They are securely mounted, not cracked, bent, or broken, and there's no missing rivets. My landing gear here. First, my landing gear frame, which is just all these bars. They're all securely mounted, not cracked, bent, or broken. My sand shoes, securely mounted, not cracked, bent, or broken, no debris. And my crank handle, securely mounted, not cracked, bent, or broken, works in both high and low gear, and has a place to rest. I got another turn signal here, securely mounted, not cracked, bent, or broken, it's the proper color. My air lines hanging down here, they are securely mounted from end to end. There's no abrasion, bulges, or cuts. They don't appear to be leaking, and they are 18 to 24 inches off the ground-ish. Come back here, I'm gonna start with my suspension. I have my front suspension hanger, my middle or center, and my rear suspension hanger. They're all securely mounted, not cracked, bent, or broken. My leaf springs, I have no more than 25% cracked, none broken or missing, no damage to the mainspring. They are secured to the axle with a saddle, U-bolt, axle seat, and anchor plate. They're all securely mounted, not cracked, bent, or broken. Any looseness would be, I would see shiny metal between the saddle and the U-bolt. I've also got a torque bar on the other side in the exact same spot. That square one is your torsion bar. This one right here is your stabilizer bar. And this right here is your equalizer bar. They are all securely mounted, not cracked, bent, or broken. My brakes, air hose, secured from end to end, no abrasion, bulges, or cuts, doesn't appear to be leaking. Dual brake chamber back here, securely mounted, not cracked, bent, or broken, doesn't appear to be leaking. It is secured to my slack adjuster with a push rod, clevis pin, and a cotter pin. They're all securely mounted, not cracked, bent, or broken. My slack adjuster is well greased, and it has no more than 1 inch of free play with my wheels chalked and my brakes released. My brake shoes have a minimum of a 1/4 inch friction material remaining. They're free of grease, oil, obstruction, and debris. If there's any grease or oil in there, that's a sign of an inner seal leak. My brake drum is round, securely mounted, not cracked, bent, or broken, no illegal welds. I'm gonna check all three sides of these tires back here. There's no abrasion, bulges, or cuts. They don't appear to be leaking. I have even tread wear across the tire, and I have the same size and type tire across the axle. My tread depth back here on these tires is a minimum of 2/32. These can be recapped. My tire pressure here needs to be between 1 and 110. I can check it cold with a tire gauge or a thumper. And I have a 3-inch gap between these tires. If there's any debris in here, use a tool to get it out, not my hand. I've got 2 valve stems. They're both straight, metal capped, and not leaking. My rim, securely mounted, not cracked, bent, or broken. All my lug nuts are present and tight. If I had a loose lug nut on an aluminum wheel like this one, I'll see white powdery substance coming out of the bottom of the lug nut. If I have a loose lug nut on a steel wheel, I'll see rust trails coming out of the bottom of it. This is my hub seal, axle seal, whatever you want to call it. Securely mounted, not cracked, bent, or broken. All the bolts are present and tight. It doesn't appear to be leaking. If there was any oil or grease buildup out here, that'd be a sign of an outer seal leak. If there was a sight glass, I could check the level through that. If there's no sight glass, I remove the rubber stopper, stick my tool in there. Stick a tool in there. It might be a little hot. Stick a tool in there, and I'm looking for 1 inch of oil. Brakes, rims, tires, suspension. Mud flap, securely mounted, not cracked, bent, or broken. No more than 8 inches off the ground. I've got a marker light here, securely mounted, not cracked, bent, or broken. It's the proper color. Come to the back of my trailer. My door here, there's no damaged panels-ish, and there's no missing rivets-ish. I've got a locking mechanism here to hold the door shut. It's securely mounted, not cracked, bent, or broken. It's in the locked position. I've got a DOT bumper. It is securely mounted, not cracked, bent, or broken. And it is also 18 to 24 inches off the ground. And I have 100% DOT tape on the back of my truck. I've got 3 lights up top there. Those are identification lights because they're in the middle. They're securely mounted, not cracked, bent, or broken. They're the proper color. The inside lights here are my brake lights. And the outside lights are my turn signals and my four ways. They're all securely mounted, not cracked, bent, or broken, and they're the proper color. I've also got a white license plate light, securely mounted, not cracked, bent, or broken. And Mr. and Mrs. Examiner, would you mind checking my lights while I go in there and cycle through them?